When Jaguar Wright started discussing the new Diddy documentary, she made one thing clear. Almost nothing in it surprised her. She's been close to the story for years, watching events unfold from the sidelines. And for the most part, she already knew what to expect. But one moment stopped her in her tracks and shocked everyone watching. For the very first time, Kirk Burroughs spoke out publicly, revealing that he had been abused by Diddy. The revelation sent shockwaves through the community and the industry.
And Kirk Burroughs was saying at the end of episode 4, when he first, dropped the bomb, that he had been essayed by Diddy. It's Kirk Burroughs.
Yeah,
who has been here since the beginning.
That time, I didn't think nothing of it, that he was spending the night with Kirk Burroughs either every Wednesday night. He got a whole girl at home, but he's spending the night with Kirk Burroughs. He's staying at Kirk's house.
Even Gene Deal, who has witnessed some of Diddy's darkest deeds, was left shocked and speechless when he learned what Diddy had done to Kirk. The revelation stunned everyone who thought they had seen it all, proving that Diddy's actions continue to shock even those closest to the story.
He sure telling the world now. He's telling the world now he's forced to do this.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't come out sooner. He also alleging that Diddy, forced him to give him jobs.
Oh my God.
Kirk's revelations might be the most explosive yet because he witnessed events unfold over 30 years ago. He was close to Diddy during the years that shaped him, giving him an unmatched insight into who Diddy really is. Now, to Jaguar, Kirk is confirming what many have whispered about behind closed doors for decades. The secrets are finally coming to light.
And people keep pretending like all of the stuff that they hear about Diddy is something that's new. He's been doing these things. He's a witness to offenses that happened over 30 years ago.
Jaguar revealed some shocking details that didn't make it fully into the documentary, particularly about Diddy's childhood and early life. She believes he told many lies to protect his image and present himself as squeaky clean in the public eye. Behind the fame and fortune, the story of his upbringing may be far darker than most people know.
Interesting, they said he didn't smoke and he didn't drink, but throughout all the Biggie's promo, every time you saw him, he had a bottle of champagne. They was drinking Moet all of the time. So I guess they don't consider cases of champagne and everybody having their own bottle and drinking out of their own bottle like it was a 40 ounce. I guess they don't consider that drinking, but I digress.
Jaguar also shared that she had long believed Diddy might have been a victim himself at some point in his life. She suggested that his experiences, possibly even during childhood, were shaped by the extreme neglect and depravity of his parents' lifestyle. This perspective adds a complicated layer to the story, showing that his past may have influenced the person he became.
I believe that he was victimized, and I think it happened long before the industry. People really don't want to look closer into his childhood and to what his mama had going on in that house. God knows what he saw and what happened to him in his own mama house. All of those strangers, them up involved, looking around, seeing what was going on. And let's just be clear, it sounds like her house was a house of, professional freak-offs. So
Diddy's father, the man he once admired, turned out to be a hustler who got caught up, became an informant, and suffered in brutal ways. Jaguar explains that this family history, combined with his environment, the movies, and the pressure to be powerful, shaped the man Diddy became. He began to believe he was above the law, a belief reflected in the documentary. Jaguar points out a shocking detail most people missed. Diddy was already trying to influence potential jurors long before his arrest. The strangest part? He was recording everything. From the moment federal agents appeared near his hotel, he wasn't scared or hiding. He was filming them back.
that they have this footage and however they got it. The fact that it exists is like, Diddy, why would you even start recording this? Like, why would you even give us this leverage to even put this thing out? Please give us your take. Well, I wouldn't call it leverage, but go ahead.
Well, the whole point of him filming this whole thing was because I'm sure that he planned on doing his own documentary. This is an extreme narcissist you're talking about.
Jaguar says this wasn't just a random move. To her, it was classic Diddy, an extreme narcissist who believed he could control the entire narrative. She claims he even planned to make his own documentary, casting himself as the hero of his story. But what shocked her most wasn't the filming itself. It was the things Diddy and his lawyer said while the cameras were rolling. The revelations have left everyone stunned.
When you've got a lawyer like Mark Agnifilo, who is orchestrating your possible surrender, because as you heard him say in the beginning of the documentary, he was very clear. It's almost the middle of September and there's no indictment. As you heard Diddy say, I've been an exemplary client like you've asked. You said I've been an excellent client. I came here. I did everything you asked me to do.
In short, Diddy wanted to control the story before anything was even official. Jaguar highlights just how dangerous that is. When someone with that much wealth and influence tries to shape public opinion before a trial even begins, how can ordinary people hope to get justice? The stakes are high, and the power dynamics are shocking.
Might only be the guy that watches CNN, but there's 9 billion people in the world, and 7 billion of them are on Instagram or TikTok. We need to have control of that. He said we need to know how these potential jurors are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
Thanks.
So what does that mean?
She warns that going to the boss isn't always an option. Sometimes the boss is the one causing the harm. You can't trust the police if they've been bought off. And even a strong prosecutor can suddenly be reassigned. Meanwhile, the powerful keep moving behind the scenes, untouched. She drew a chilling connection between the stampede Diddy caused at a college basketball game in 1991 and the tragedy at Travis Scott's Astroworld. Her advice is clear: stay cautious around anyone who works so hard to dodge responsibility and financial liability. Gene Deal has also shared his own accounts of the event, highlighting the shocking apathy of Diddy and his closest friends toward the people dying because of the chaos they caused.
Did a walk around, so I walked around the top of the floor, went down the steps and went in the gym, and then came across the gym, and I seen that you can go up the steps and be right there at the front door. So everybody was coming in. You seen Dougie Fresh, Red Alert, they was on the mic. People start coming in and everything, it was cool. And then when LL Cool J and Mike Tyson showed up, that shit must have went pandemonium.
Jaguar revealed that no one faced real consequences for that City College incident. Diddy had already shielded his fortune early on, putting Bad Boy in his mother's name so the assets could never be seized. According to Jaguar, it was a calculated move designed to protect himself from lawsuits and stay untouchable, no matter what came next.
Business in his mother's name, and the U.S. attorneys trying to go after RICO that he used his business as an enterprise to do these sexual deviant things.
Yeah.
Technically, if he's just getting, let's say, small payments from his mom, he's not technically using the business. Do you think that they barked up the wrong tree to even lose this trial based on him saying that, hey, I'm not even the owner of Bad Boy. I'm just let's say, an employee who just gets payments to do little small things. Shouldn't they have realized that or noticed all right, we can't trace the money back to the owner of Bad Boy?
Then she brought up the feds, pointing out that the government rarely misses cases this big. She compared it to Al Capone, how authorities knew he was guilty, but didn't charge him for everything to protect themselves. Instead, they went after him on tax violations. Sometimes, she said, major stories get quietly cleaned up to shield powerful people. Now, two of those names, Jay-Z and Clive Davis, have long been linked to Diddy and his criminal empire. Yet, neither appears in the documentary. Why is that?
I was over there trying to resuscitate him, and I was like, this is crazy.
She revealed that the documentary barely scratched the surface of history's real story. The infamous East Coast versus West Coast beef, she claimed, wasn't about entire coasts. It was really a clash between Diddy and Suge. She added that the series didn't fully explore Diddy's connections with Zip and the Crips, or the murder of Tupac. And now, there's a shocking twist in the Tupac case itself. Keith D, the main suspect, is demanding that Diddy publicly acknowledge him after claiming he helped Diddy take out Pac.
He wasn't mentioned at all in any of this documentary. Yeah, he was there for so much of it. Because right after the Diddler beat the crap out of Steve Stout, the Jigga Man poked up on Rivera. Not long after that. All of this stuff happened around the same time.
There are some big revelations in the documentary that haven't gotten as much attention as they should. One of the most shocking involves Aubrey O'Day. Her statements in the new documentary already caused a stir, and Gene didn't hold anything back when he shared exactly what he remembered about her comments. The intensity of what's being revealed is turning heads and keeping fans talking.
You had an issue with the way Diddy was treating him, right?
I just think Puff, he needs to be a stand-up man. That dude sat up there and did that time for you or nothing like that. Then you got this man living down there in police, living all fucking bad, man. You seem like you just leave your people for dead, man. Shit wrong, dude. Gene Deal complaining about you. I'm complaining about you. You ain't. I heard one of my homies from 30s. I heard every quarter he gets clothes, all this shit. Then you gave this other dude a brand new Benzo or Maybach.
Seeing people step forward with their stories has left Gene feeling sick to his stomach. And he's not alone. The allegations against Diddy are shocking, disturbing, and on the lowest level, simply inhuman. If even half of them are true, this could be the end of Diddy as the world knows him. The fallout is just beginning, and everyone is watching closely.